Hello, 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 and welcome to Hypothetically Podcast. I am your co-host, Shelly.
I'm tired, guys.
You always mess up the introduction. Can we just do one
J
introduction?
23, other half of Hypothetically Podcast. Hello, guys.
Sheesh.
As you can tell with our raspy voices and our other ways, we're tired, man. Tired. Yeah. I had to do that.
That was the wrong sound.
Was it? Which one was gonna do? I mean, that's how the brunch went. So we'll deal with that.
He's excited about. He planned out all the sounds for you guys, and guess what, guys? He did not take a long
Not
time.
took a long setup today.
With the setup.
Getting good.
You actually did like 30 minutes, which I was mentally prepared for like longer.
Longer than that, yeah. But we're good.
But we are tired, you guys. But we had our brunch yesterday, and
Or on Sunday if you're hearing this tomorrow. Well, it might come out Tuesday or Wednesday, so whatever day it is.
So Sunday, yeah. Sunday was a brunch, sorry. And it was a great time. Shout out to you guys for showing out.
200 plus people.
It's love.
I did not expect that. We'll get to that. Go ahead. Good. Let's get the flowers. We'll get to the flowers.
But yeah, shout out to everyone that came out. Shout out to everyone that supported. Shout out to those that bought their tickets early and followed directions. Shout out to you guys that didn't follow directions and showed up. Shout out to those that bought tickets last minute because we haven't been promoting this for like a month now, you know? But life happens. It's okay. You still showed out. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the people that came at 3:00. Because we were not ready for you. But you had patience. So shout out to those that came early, came on time. It was a smooth entry. Like, I didn't have anybody screaming or yelling or being impatient. So just really generally shout out to everyone because you guys had a lot of patience with us and y'all showed out. Y'all had a great time. Everyone looked amazing. Oh my goodness. Like, everyone looked. I was a little bit jealous though because I wore an orange outfit thinking that I was going to be the only one wearing orange, and everybody was wearing orange. Like, there was a table of 10 and they all had orange on, and I'm just like, okay. But yeah, I was a little salty about that. I should have worn a different color.
Whose
but
table was that? Was that
it was Jemima's table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
I think they had. No. Shout out to HK. I was about to give y'all the time.
HK had the biggest. That party was for HK. It was for HK.
Shout out to him. Shout out to you, my brother. Happy birthday,
shout out to everybody that came out. Like, y'all did a damn thing, and y'all warmed my little heart so much, and we appreciate y'all. We will have something else, but not yet. Give us some time to take this in, process, and heal. Yes. And then we will set something up else for you guys.
All right, definitely. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves about
what?
You talking about like brunch?
No. I said something else. I didn't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing a brunch again.
But a lot of emotions that day. I mean, yesterday or whatever. Yeah, like, a lot of emotions. I'm usually I was optimistic almost the entire night, but there was a point in time where I was just like, "Yo, what's about to happen here? Like, this is getting serious." So I just want to formally like tell people and just apologize. The food service was terrible. That's just what it was. That's not Vid's fault. That's not Epic's fault. That's not my fault. That's not Shelly's fault. Apparently, the venue, who shall be renamed nameless, thought that the community wasn't going to come out. Now, I had no doubt in my mind that here's what I don't understand. If you give me an amount of tickets to sell, right, and we sell 100 of those tickets, and there's still tickets available to come in,
what makes
you think that we need just 2 people on the damn floor to take orders?
But even if we had 50 people at that brunch, we still should have had more than 2 servers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that blew my mind.
I would have been fine with like 6. I think 6 is enough because you can handle 20 people per person or 15
I would have
liked
liked 10
person.
To be honest. I mean, 6 is good too, but I would have liked a good amount of.
You got to pay 10 people.
Yeah.
So 6 is a stronger number than fucking 2.
Yeah.
So again, I apologize. I was trying my best to make sure everybody got what they got, but you have to understand something. When you are hosting something, people look for you to get things, it's gonna happen multiple times. Like when I'm getting one thing for one person, I'm walking by another table, hey, they're gonna bring it. You know what I'm saying? And I have to put these things in my mind. I had, as you noticed yesterday, I didn't have a notepad on. I was on my phone, but not really on my phone. I kept it all in here to make sure. And I didn't get to everybody. I ain't gonna hold you. Some people I was just like, shit, I forgot. That's just what it was. So again, apologize for the food service. If we ever do something like this again, that's going to be my number one priority, to make sure that everybody is fed. Because this is what I noticed. People got in, they sat down. The seating situations, when you shut and handle that. Once people sat down, the mimosas start coming. And I understand, you drink more, you need the food to absorb it. People start getting antsy. I understand it. Now, some of y'all didn't eat that whole day. Some of y'all didn't eat breakfast. It's brunch. You combining the two. You want to come and satisfy your file. Like I'm all about that. But once I saw people like yes, I said, oh shit, it's about to get real. And then I'm like, and that's when Shelly and Vit start having the conversation with management, like, yo, how come you just gave us 2 servers? Like, they're not taking the orders fast enough. And apparently they had some sort of system,
to be honest with you,
to order food. I'm like, you didn't tell us what the system was.
Not even to cut Gino off.
Go.
You like the camera like this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I just felt you're not really enough for the camera.
Go ahead.
So let me explain to y'all what really. This is not going to be like a tell-all, but we're going to explain a little bit because you guys are, supportive of us. Yeah. So we want you to know, like, yesterday was not supposed to go that way.
And I don't want to bullshit nobody. Like, you guys paid $60. Some of y'all paid $75.
Yeah, y'all paid a good amount.
I'm not about.
Hey, money don't grow on tree.
Yesterday wasn't about the money. It was really about the vibe. It really was about the vibe.
The point of this brunch was an idea that I had, and you will learn more about me as we continue on this pod. I have a lot of ideas. And I brought it up to Gene first, and I'm like, yo, what do you think about if we do a brunch for the community under our podcast name? He's like, yo, that would be dope. Mm-hmm. The reason why I really wanted to do the brunch is because to know me is to know I love a good brunch and I love a good day party, because by 10 o'clock, I'm lit at home and I'm ready for work the next day.
Yes.
So I was like, I like to have brunches, but in New Jersey, we as Black people do not have a safe space for us to brunch.
Right.
It's a lot of Spanish people, no offense to Spanish people, but we don't have a Black owned business. And then when we do go to these Spanish spots, it's not like the music don't accommodate to us. Right. So I wanted to create, my whole mindset is to create a Black safe space for us where we come and just vibe out, have a good time. We won't have to worry about music. We won't have to worry about anything because it's our people. So I brought the idea up to Gene. He agreed. And then I brought the idea to Vit. And we combined and made it a thing. So yesterday, I am being the host. So I'm going around checking on tables, making sure everybody's seated. And then there's one table that calls me over and they're like, no one came to get our order. I'm like, what do you mean no one came? It's like 5 o'clock at this point. Like, we're an hour into the party. So I go in and I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, we only have 2 servers. I don't even know. To be honest with you, I found out like 30 minutes after that what the servers look like. I didn't even know who to look for. I didn't know. Right. So everyone's asking me like, oh, where the server? I'm like, to be honest with you, I'm trying to find it myself because I don't know what they look like.
That's not bullshit, guys. I'm telling you right now, when me, like, eventually when I got there, you would think you could point out the server. I couldn't find them.
I couldn't find the server. And
then I found out they wore purple shorts.
So then I was just like, so I asked permission. And I asked the people in the kitchen, I'm like, is it okay if I start taking orders down? Because I know how I get when I don't eat. Mm-hmm. So I could just imagine how, the group of people were.
Right.
So I started taking down orders as much as I can. I've never been a waiter before, but I'm taking down orders, numbering and all that good stuff. So I'm helping out as much as I can. And then I realized that let me tell you something about mimosas. Mimosas are not strong.
They're not. I don't know why y'all want them so damn strong.
Especially at restaurants. Like when you do it at your house, they're strong because you made it. You could do a whiff of, orange juice. But when you're in a restaurant, they have protocol and they can't just pour the bottle of champagne in there. Right. Which is why they have the endless mimosas, because the more you drink, it adds up. Right. Yes, I get it. It tastes like orange juice. But when you're sitting there for about 15 minutes waiting for the next mimosa to come, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, yeah.
So that's why I was running around like a chicken head trying to get mimosas out as much. And then the buckets that they gave us was so... the look wasn't what I imagined. When you have something and you imagine it. And then when
Miller Lite buckets.
Yeah, it just wasn't, So we apologize for all of that. Like this was our first event. And we love you guys for showing out, and we promise that the next one will be even amazing. We will definitely know how to move on forward. And shout out to Vit because he did a lot.
Right.
Vit did a lot. He helped us a lot with our first event.
He was the kuka guy.
Yeah, he was in the kitchen wilding. He was doing bottles. He was coming out with the bottles and the thing. I'm looking at Vit like, okay, bottle boy, you better.
Do what
So shout out to Vit because he helped a lot. Shout out to Tara. She was collecting tickets at the door. Shout out to Chelsea. She was helping us. And shout out to our hookah girl. My hookah girl. She was doing her thing. And I know the hookah took a while, but listen, there was only one hookah girl.
Shout out to G. He was helping her.
Oh yeah, G definitely was put to work. I walked upstairs and G was sweating.
Yeah.
But shout out to everyone.
I didn't ask him, but he just did it.
Nah, he
awesome.
really Shout out to everyone that helped. Even if we didn't notice it, we apologize, but we appreciate it. Little things go a long way, and it's a community that helps us stay together. So I promise you guys, the next event will be even better. But the crowd, I really was not expecting that crowd.
Yeah, I was. I knew we was gonna do numbers. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm very optimistic when it comes to these events because I think collectively we all have that special talent of bringing people together, and they know they're gonna get a good show. And despite the food, I think everything else went well. Mm-hmm. Like the crowd came out, and I was telling myself I had a decision to make in my head at one point. I was like, do I get rid of the tables? Do I make space for space? Do I I'm like, you know what? Let me leave the tables. Let me see what happens.
It worked.
It worked. It worked so much because nobody minded sitting next to each other anymore. People were done with food. And the establishment is gonna be named. I'm gonna leave the establishment nameless. They pissed me off at the after party because when people start ordering their food, they come out fast. But I think they did it fast now because they know that we were upset. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, we're a paying customer too. We're bringing the business to them. Like, the guy want us to come back next week and do another. I said,
yeah, he definitely asked us to do one next month. I was like, nah.
Next month,
oh my goodness! Shout out to Chris, our mixologist. I didn't even get to really taste the drink. Did you take any of the drinks?
I didn't even eat. Gene did not eat. He had
a line though, so I'm guessing everybody liked the drinks. We had guys. We created this special menu for you guys. The food menu was special. The drink menu was special.
Right.
We really took time into making sure that everything was good. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Shout out to Mr. Mixie. Book him, guys. And then I don't know if you guys peep too. I try to do black everything. Like I said, black safe space. It's just the restaurant wasn't really black. We working on that, but
yeah, we were.
We getting there.
Shout out to security guards too. I checked on each and every one of them.
Yeah, they were good.
They were very good. I make sure they were.
They were very polite too in the beginning.
And you know what? And they were like, they said one of the guards was like, I don't mind your crowd coming back because I didn't have to do nothing today.
Yeah, they were easy. That's what I'm saying. Even the check-in process, I had to check in for a little bit, and no one gave me a headache. I'm just like, wow, this was smooth. Oh my gosh! Shout out to my photographer and videographer. Let me tell you something about this photographer and videographer. They're called Eden.
They was.
I called them. Listen, shout out to V because V is the one that recommended them, and I literally booked them on Thursday. They came on Sunday. They were vibing with the people.
Yes.
I didn't. To be honest with you, if they didn't have those shirts on, I wouldn't have known that they were working because they were having a great time. But they were recording and I cannot wait for y'all to see the final product. But shout out to Eden, y'all came through. I appreciate y'all very, very much. Shout out to all the DJs, y'all did y'all thing.
Shout out to all the DJs, but I'm gonna give a
Haitian
very
lover.
Special shout out, flowers to my brother, Haitian lover.
Yeah, he did his thing.
We spoke earlier today too. It was just like love showing love, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. When he came on the set,
the whole mood changed.
The girls started shaking. The table started shaking.
Changed.
I think that's when they brought HK drinks out.
Yeah,
and then everything was just like
everything just took a whole flip.
Took a whole flip after that, and then after that it was just vibes. And then every DJ that came after him was just And shout out to Kenny. Kenny was our warm up DJ. He
honestly,
did his thing.
Everyone
Kenny was playing some hits.
He did.
He was playing
the brunch hits.
The brunch, all 90s hits. Shout out to Kenny.
He did the brunches. And it's crazy because people that weren't even supposed to DJ Aggie, DJ C's DJ.
Shout out to Aggie. Shout out to C's. C's came through.
Everyone just came in and just DJ'd in there. Everyone was just having a great time. So it really was just a vibe, and it felt comfortable to just.
Shout out to Money Mike. Shout out to who's the other guy? We don't know. Okay.
Kleps. I think that's his name.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to him.
Kleps. Shout out to OK, even though he couldn't make it.
He couldn't make it, but I knew, we don't even worry about that, bro. Don't even sweat that. Get
next time, you always though. You better
always next time, nigga. Mr. Free News. Other than that, yeah, good. Just a good ass event, man. I was just so proud of us.
But yo, let me tell y'all something, right?
Go ahead.
For the past 2 weeks, my anxiety was on 10,000. Like, because this was my first event, I'm such of like a perfectionist. So like every little thing, I was being so annoying. And I know I was being annoying, but like it was no other way for me to like handle it. So I'm calling Gene, I'm calling Vic. Me and Vic going like neck and neck. Gene's like, yo, I need you to just relax. We're gonna be good. But like I really wanted this event to like come out so perfect for you guys. And I know nothing in life is perfect. Like no matter how much you plan something's always gonna go wrong. Right. But like I did not sleep. Last night I finally got some sleep, but I have not slept for like 2 weeks. I don't know if anybody ever been through anxiety, but like my hands were uncomfortable. I didn't know where to sit or where to stand. Yeah. Like I was just very fidgety and very uncomfortable, and like I hate that feeling. We're definitely gonna have an episode about like anxiety, depression, more about that, but to just feel that, but to see it all come together yesterday, right. I finally took like a deep breath and like I was able to enjoy myself. So that was like, a good time. Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see a sea of black people just having fun.
And Gene was calm as always. He had like no worries.
I have no worries. I've done live shows. I've microphone things. I've never hosted anything. That's probably my first time hosting something, but not with a microphone. I wasn't scared because at the end of the day, what's gonna really happen? Like 50 people show up. I'm still gonna have fun. I'm still have a good time.
First of all, we did start that event with 50 people though.
Yes, we did.
We sold out the first time.
Well, first time.
We added extra 50, sold out, and then we added a whole another 50 again.
And I'm glad we didn't go past that because I don't know what would have happened after that.
Oh yeah, we was gonna have nowhere to sit, nowhere for people to sit.
I think some lessons just have to be learned, in the process, and you never want to overbook things, and you want to accommodate everybody, but we just wanted to make sure like wasn't really my biggest thing, but Shelly's biggest peeve was like space. We don't want nobody on top of each other, and it worked out. Now, there's not one time, like, we did some, musical chairs with the seating. But other than that, nobody was on top of each other.
People made friends yesterday because we definitely set some strangers with each other. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And towards the end of the night,
I was dancing with each other. Yeah. I was best friends, switching Instagrams.
So all that stuff, that's the point of these events, too, is just because we had a lot of different faces last night. Shout out to my Nike friends. Shout out to my sister, my little church gang that came out. Duke, Sherelle, Miffy, Magda, Jean's friends. Yo. We had some strangers that none of us knew, but they reached out to us from the outside because they seen a flyer somewhere. They came out. HK really took over that part,
HK brought like 30 niggas with him. So I was just like, yo, bro. HK was like, yo, I need another table. I said, why? He was like, bro, I got more people at the door. I said, bro. Yeah. But shout out to him, man. And his fit was good, man. I can't even be mad. I said I would never wear something like that, but I listen.
And he was still able to dance in that because he definitely was moving his hips in them pants.
I'm not a hater in fashion. I can appreciate fashion. I don't say certain fashion is this, that, and I'm not a fashionista. I'm pretty regular with mine. But I can see when somebody's wearing something crazy, and I'd be like, look good on you. I would never wear no shit like that.
It was definitely, for me, it was definitely a lot of new faces.
New faces, yeah.
Shout out to everyone that came to introduce themselves to me because I'm not really a people person like that. Like I said before, this podcast has kind of put me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, so that box, man.
Shout out to those that came to introduce themselves to me, and thank you for they be like, oh my god, we followed the page, and I'm like, oh, thank you, because I don't really I am in charge of that page, but I don't really be looking like that. Once I post, I skip right over. So shout out to all you guys, and it was very nice meeting you. Hopefully. And let me say this one thing. I've had a lot of people come up to me like, I told Gene I want to come on the pod. I told y'all before, don't go to Gene.
Guess for him, guys.
Gene don't remember something that I told him 3 minutes ago. You think he gonna remember somebody that want to come on the show? Yeah, I need to fill out the form or DM the page and be like, hey, I would like to be on the show.
DM the page.
And I would definitely make that, happen for you guys. But if y'all tell Gene, y'all ain't never coming on the show because he ain't gonna remember.
DM the page. DM the page.
What was that? Spider?
That's Spider-Man. You know, I got this new thing now where we're potting, and Shelly don't like it, but we're watching a movie right now. So right now
he's watching a movie right now.
Watching Avengers Infinity War. So,
I cannot stand it.
Hey, it is what it is. Next week, we don't know what we're going to watch. But yeah, man, I'm just proud of the brunch, man. I really am. That was just beautiful. And again, I didn't do it for money. I did it for a vibe. You know, me and Shelly, the one thing that one of our early conversations back then was like, yo, there's no day parties. Who would have thought? We got a podcast. We know a few DJs. He can get us in certain places, open certain doors for us. And guess what? We just bring the community, and the community came out. Now, I'm going to tell you what my biggest problem with yesterday.
What was the problem?
The biggest problem I had with yesterday was the women to men ratio
was terrible.
Has to change.
Oh my goodness.
It was terrible. And shout out to Lisette. She's going to come on the show one day and she's going to talk her shit. Because that's my sister, that's my homie, and she, you know. But she was the first person to point. I said, Gene. She goes, Gene, where are the men? I said, what are you talking about? And mind you, I'm running around trying to make sure everybody good. And I'm looking around like, ain't no men here.
You know what's crazy? So yesterday I was walking around being, you know, making sure everybody was good. And then today my sister, she comes, because I didn't really get to talk to my sister yesterday. So today she comes and she's like, the brunch was good, but there was a problem. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, there was no guys. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and because I walked around the room so much, I'm sitting, I'm imagining, I'm just like, yo, there was only like 10 guys there.
10 guys, yeah. I could probably count and then some of my friends came after, but
HK,
you know, fellas, we can't, like, it's a brunch.
It was like 10 guys, yo.
Come to eat, come to sit down.
Yo, and I'm
not lying when I tell you they come out.
I'm very straight, right? I love men and men only. But the amount of the amount of ass I saw yesterday was, I had to turn my head a few times. It was just like, wait.
Where's that?
Like, my friend Ariani, she bought this beautiful tall lady that had a black jumpsuit. Her junk was moving, right? Then there was, I don't know who that girl was with, but she had on a green skirt, like those tennis skirts. Right. I was just like, hey, like the twerking song came on and I'm walking upstairs and all I hear is, I see HK, both of HK sisters, HK was about to have a heart attack. Both of his sisters was on the table twerking. I'm like, there was a bunch of, and like I said, I'm very straight, but sometimes you gotta turn your head and acknowledge what's in the room, and it was a lot going on yesterday for them to be no men. Like, it was very sad.
Fellas, if I throw an event,
I gotta come out.
You ain't even gotta DM me. My
Just
nigga,
come.
I got y'all. Because they gonna come out. They be in the girls be in my DMs respectfully. Be in my DMs. How's this party? I'm gonna support you. And I didn't even realize, like, a lot of women just came and say, Gene, this is great. But a lot of them was like, and
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
The dick?
Oh my god. You didn't have to say it like that.
Just saying.
Excuse me. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. As a girl,
it was a rug fest.
As a lady, as a woman, as a female, I don't know what term is well, so I said all of them. When we hear about parties, we go searching for outfits. We get our hair done, we get our nails done, we get our lashes done, we get our feet done. We come to these events expecting to at least get a number or two.
Yeah.
Like, and not saying when we go to events and we stand there, we're nervous. So you guys have to, like, once you approach us, our whole face changes. Yes, we may be, like, especially me, I may have a face, but once you approach me, I'll have the biggest smile on. But we are expecting to come to these events to show out and get some type of number. Word. 1, 2, 3, you know, something. Like, we want to be able to get a DM later on that night, like, hey, you look good. Yo, we like those things. We may fuss about it as much as we want to, but we like those things. So y'all need to come out and actually, like, show out. You gotta show out, guys. Like, you got to. We don't get these. And I'll say that I had some tall guys. You saw my basketball. It was one basketball and he brought his friend. We had some tall guys that, like, it wasn't like no short. There was one nigga like 6'7". Nah, Marlon was tall. Oh, it's Marlon? Yeah. That was Marlon. That nigga had his, shout out to Marlon. He had his own photo shoot right by the stairs. I said, Marlon, it's the wrong time to do this right now. We trying to get shit done. Let me tell you, Marlon and his other friend too, another like Justin, yes. Oh, look at his names. Marlon and Justin. So Marlon, I first met Marlon at Nike, and then he ended up coming to Felician to play basketball. So Marlon's been very dear to my heart for a long time. And he kept coming up to me. He's like, Shelly, you know I'm annoying, and I'm like, Marlon, I'm working right now. I can't. You can't be annoying. So he's like, you know, I'm annoying.
He's like, yo, how do I get a hookah? I said, you gotta go upstairs. He's like, I gotta go upstairs. I said, bro, they busy, they booked. You gotta go upstairs. So, he was like, all right, man, cool. And so he went upstairs.
He goes upstairs. He's doing his thing, and then he happens to find the photographers that I booked. And while I'm walking downstairs, he's on the steps taking pictures. I said,
he like
so
this.
I pull.
He upstairs like this. He like. So like this, he like this, and then he's like, yo.
He calls Justin. Yes.
You telling me to come? I said,
no, he called. He's like, yo, Shelly, can you go call Justin for me? Take pictures. I said no. So I had to stand in front of the photographer. I said, whatever picture he takes, make him pay separate because I didn't pay you to only take pictures of him.
Right.
So him and Justin is his friend. Justin also plays ball.
Okay. I figured that.
But yeah, though, you know, we had some ball players. We had some very tall guys. It wasn't very like some short kings. I could have found y'all a tall king yesterday. Yeah. And y'all didn't show. Like, I mean, not the guys, but I'm saying, I mean, not the girls. The girls were there, but
girls was there, but you gotta shoot too.
With two tall guys, there's so much girls that they could choose from.
Right.
Like, fellas, I gotta show out. Y'all saying these girls.
I am sympathizing with the women when they said there's not a lot of men out here because that proves the point of what yesterday was. Like now,
it was bad.
Yeah. So, fellas, I know a lot of my friends were out of town. A lot of my personal friends were out of town. The guys who usually come out, but you girls know who they are, and I know you probably want some fresh meat out here. Pause. So, next time I will do my best to extend.
We're gonna have an episode on this pause situation because that needs to stop.
Nope. I was about to say, I'm gonna do my best to extend the male pool. I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I never had this problem before because I grew up in an era where niggas was just too many niggas in one spot, and he'd be like, "Yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's a sausage fest." Now it's a rug fest, and it's like, "Yo, we don't have enough men for the women." And shout out to Lisette. She pointed that out to me, and it's been on my mind since. So, I got you, friend. I got you.
How do we could hop in? What time are we at? 27. So with the amount of females that were there last night,
right?
Limited men,
right?
So say like let's hop into the Kiki Palmer. So the Kiki, we're gonna have a different segment, guys, where we try to talk about the little drama that goes on in the world. Right. So I was listening to the Kiki Palmer situation about the whole Usher and whatever the case is. So let's say like a girl has a boyfriend. She went out to the brunch yesterday. She was having a good time dancing with her girls, but she was twerking. Should the guy be upset? Or should he feel insecure?
I'm there with my girl.
No, you're not even there. The girl, she went out with girls day.
Oh, she went with the girls, and she's twerking on...
She just twerking.
On who?
She's not twerking on anybody. She's just twerking.
Oh, I don't care about that.
But if she was twerking on someone, then there's an issue.
Well, I mean, if... I'm not insecure. But
so if you have a girl, let's say you have a girlfriend right now.
Right.
Y'all go out together. She twerking on the guy. You're not going to feel some type of way.
Oh, if we out together and she's twerking on the guy, yeah, that's going to be like...
Yo, what if you're not there? And she's twerking on the guy.
And she's twerking on the... And I see it?
No, yeah. Or someone sent it to you.
Someone sent it to me? Then I'll probably... I'm a jokester. I'm just going to poke at like, yo, you was having fun? You out here being a hoe? You know what I'm saying? You out here being a woman of the world? Like, I'm going to joke with that. But I'm not that insecure. Like, oh, you out here dancing on dick and all that other stuff. Like, I'm the man. You're supposed to... I don't... Because you go out to have fun. Because what if I go, like when I go to a strip club, what do you think happens? And you think I'm just throwing singles? I'm giving the girl and putting her hands and just walking? No, she's shaking her ass on me. So I'm not saying it's to each his own. That's all I can tell you. I don't have the general blanket statement for men.
So are you?
But I would say like just case by case situation. Me, I'm a jokester. I might fight fire with fire.
Right.
I mean. But I'm not gonna really be like, I'm not insecure. I'm not a jealous man.
Are you? Well, you say you're not a jealous man, so you're not the type like if your girl wears something you're not about to tell her and you can't go out with her.
I mean, if you're walking out naked, then that might be a problem. If you're like if the parts that are covered supposed to be covered, then I'm fine.
So she got a nipple pad, but her whole boob is out.
And like Lil' Kim?
Yeah. Or she wearing like the pants that show all the skin, but her, I mean,
Right,
it's
her
covered,
cheek
but her
out.
butt is still showing.
I mean, I'm not crazy, but like I like dresses like that.
But it's different when it's your girl
I-
wearing it, though.
Yeah, but I would be contradicting myself if I told my girl not to wear it.
I agree.
So I kind of go back on my word. Like I can like all these women on Instagram,
Yeah, but you
and-
can't wear it.
But you can't wear it. Like
Yeah, I got
the fuck
you.
out. Nah. Like if you have the aesthetic body to wear that, and you want to wear it, and you want to wear it on our date night, or you want to wear it, with that's cool. That's fine.
Are any of your guy friends like the insecure guy?
Oh yeah, we spoke about that on If You Don't.
Oh, snap.
I'm not saying they were,
Right.
but the way they said it was like, there's certain lines that just ain't gonna let that woman cross. Like Mitch said, like if him and his girl wear something crazy, he gonna be like, nah, like, you gotta change that. And same thing with Tat. Tat's like, but then the question I was like, well, we like when the Instagram girls do it.
Yeah.
So how come we can't let our own women? But I get it. It's like, I don't know if it's like male possession type thing. I don't know if that's a healthy thing. I don't know if that's a toxic thing.
It's a toxic thing.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's why they always.
I think it's a toxic human trait when you think you own a human being. That's
why they always tell you to treat people like they were your relatives.
Right.
Because you are here, you like a girl. Say you have a daughter. You don't want your daughter walking out like that, but you liking.
You like it, big.
Just, that just don't add up. But it is.
It's like
It's
dirty
just
old
the
men.
human it is.
It's like dirty old men. It's like if they're walking down the street with their daughter, someone cat call their daughter, they're gonna try to check the nigga. But if they not with their daughter, they outside.
yeah.
They the one cat calling the girl.
They cat calling.
So it's like, bro, like
What you doing?
what you doing? So I don't ever want to contradict myself, but I've never really had a situation like that. So I can't say it's all gonna be smooth. But honestly, I don't see myself flipping out like, oh, you can't wear that, blah blah blah. You my property. You showing everybody your goods, blah blah blah. I'm like, that's what you want to wear. Cool. I mean,
I don't know if I can date a guy like that.
right.
Because I deal with it with my parents so much, it's just like it's gonna be a turn off.
Right.
Like I hear my parents saying they judge my outfit. I'm not, and then
Right.
it's crazy too when it's just like when I wear certain things, people be like, "Oh, like where the rest of your clothes at?" I'm just like,
What are you talking about?
compared to all these other girls outside, I'm fully clothed.
Right. But where you're from, especially
yeah.
your religious background, I can
I'm
only
butt
imagine because
naked.
the women are supposed to wear like if this is your top, then
Yeah.
only this can show, and that's it.
My mom always said if she were to pick a religion, it would be Muslims, the one that only have their eyes.
Yeah.
Because then everything's covered. I'm just like, yo, you're going to be hot. And she's like,
Yeah.
no.
Some
But
of the-
yeah, I'm
some of the
just
Muslim
like,
women under that thing, that's gonna be crazy. Well, anyway, I'm sorry.
gosh. You did it a Muslim woman before?
No, but I saw one with a nice body. I was like,
Okay, all right.
"God
Okay.
damn, What in the world? I wasn't doing it. My boy was. Though.
Okay.
But in order to be together, he had to convert to Muslim. He went. Anyway, let's go. That's going all over the place.
Okay, so how do you feel about the Keke Palmer situation with her? Do you know the story or should I explain?
Yeah. The story is her alleged husband,
Baby daddy.
baby daddy, whatever, said something on Twitter about the dress that she had on at the Usher concert. I don't respect what he did. If you have a problem with your wife or with your girlfriend or whatever, your domestic partner, wearing something, don't go to Twitter and tell Twitter. Wait till she come home and just express your feelings about it. And then have some common ground, because at the end of the day, she can wear what she want to wear. Technically, that's not your wife. You just had a baby with her. You know what I mean? So the way I see it is he's wrong for like putting their business on Front Street. Like, don't do that. Like,
And
don't.
do you think that Keke Palmer is okay for letting Usher serenade her like that?
Well, here's my thing. You're at an Usher concert. What the fuck you supposed to do? Like, you're at an Usher concert. Like, we seen Beyonce do it to Destiny Child did it to the men. Janet Jackson takes men and put them on the cross and teases them. You know?
I think the situation just went bad because, like you said, he just took it to social media. I don't think what he said was a problem because,
Right.
you know, people have preferences. If they don't want their girl going out like that, some girls is okay with it too. They like when their men tell them like, "Hey, I'm not okay," or whatever the case is. I just feel like that was a conversation to have inside. Like he didn't have to bring it on social media.
Yeah. Like if you're insecure about what your wife is wearing, cool. That's like 99% of all men.
Because
like,
then you
fine,
having
bro.
outsiders giving you opinion. That just makes the situation 10 times worse.
I just didn't understand what's the rhetoric behind putting your stuff on Twitter.
But I didn't like how people were saying like he was being dramatic. He wasn't being dramatic.
No, he's in the natural aspect of things. That's just how it naturally happens. A man's gonna react like that to any of like their wife, their girlfriend, or whatever, dancing like that, wearing something like that. That's just a natural thing.
That's what I'm saying. The people was like, "Oh, he's being dramatic," and
He's
I'm
not
just
being
like,
dramatic.
and I'm like, and then it brought me to the situation of I don't know if you saw Chance the Rapper,
Right.
because then people were saying like, "Oh, he's wilding, he bugging."
Right.
That's the same thing. So how is Chance the Rapper bugging, but
Nah,
Keke
he
Palmer
bugging,
not
not
bugging?
bugging.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like I get it. Yes, it's a show. But it's just like you can't like y'all want stereotypes. Y'all want the how would you call that? Not stereotype.
Tropes or whatever.
When girls could do it and guys can't. What is that?
Double standard.
The double standards.
Yeah.
Wow. You see, I'm tired
Yeah,
still.
we're tired. Tired.
You
guys.
can't do you ladies or everybody said they don't want double standards, but y'all doing it. If somebody, if Chance the Rapper can't have if he can't go to Carnival and have somebody twerk on him, Keke Palmer cannot go to the Usher show and let Usher serenade her. Point blank,
right.
period.
You gotta pick one
like
or
I'm
the
watching
other.
this I'm looking at this online. I'm just like y'all look dumb because y'all picking and choosing who could do it and who can't.
Listen, it's the cap of the internet. I don't give a fuck about the internet. I go on there for entertainment. Now now we're party promoters now too. So,
I'm not a party promoter.
Bring the community together. It is what it is. Yeah, because we're great at it. All right, that's it. Yeah, it's the cap of the internet. The internet just likes to talk like that. Yeah. Y'all talk like as if the fucking world doesn't exist. Like my favorite thing about the internet. I'm about to go. My favorite thing about the internet. One of the things I was on the internet quote is like, "Yo, go outside and touch grass," because some of you sound like fucking idiots. Y'all really do. Oh, that's not supposed to do this. Do whatever the fuck you want to do in your house, because that's what you're gonna do anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you thinking this is he's being dramatic, blah blah blah, that's how men react to that situation. There's no man that's gonna be there. It's like, yeah, that's super cool, babe. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Trust me, if you know the psyche of a man, if you know the basic things about a man does not want another man playing with his woman. No one wants that. So the way he reacted is the way he reacted. I just think it's pussy that he just put it on Front Street on Twitter. He shouldn't have done that. Real men handle their business behind closed doors. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You wait till she get home after she live, maybe she sober up, whatever, and then when she wakes up, you be like, hey babe, I saw the video of Usher, I didn't like the dress you had on, so just please consider me, whatever, however that conversation looks like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not wrong for having that conversation.
At all.
But he's not right for what he did for the Twitter thing. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's wrong for that conversation at all.
Yeah,
like
he's
I said,
not
you
wrong,
can't pick and choose who you want to do things and who can't.
Like we got to be okay with not being okay with things. Like we need, like if something bothers me and I'm telling you that, I am communicating that to you. That is communication. That's it. That's what that means. I don't like if we go outside and it's too cold, I'm telling you I don't want to go outside because it's too cold. But you don't listen to me. You have a problem. I'm telling you. I'm telling you it's too cold. You have a problem. Or if I'm telling you something and you're telling me something like there's one thing I hate when people do with me. They'll be like, oh, this is what you meant. This is what you think. This is what you said. I said, no, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Like, you have to believe me out the horse's mouth. The horse is talking right now to you. I'm telling you how I feel about this. When I tell you that in this situation that this is how I feel, you have to believe me. You can't put words in my mouth. I'm actually communicating that. I'm actually doing something that a lot of human beings cannot fucking do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So in this Keke situation, he just lashed out like a normal domestic partner would. If he went out to the strip club or if he went out to some show, if he went to the Janet Jackson show and he got crucified and Janet was dancing on him.
Or if he went to the Mega Stallion, she's like,
Keke might say something about that. You don't know that. She's secure because she gets to do that and he doesn't. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here? Like, so the cap of the internet. Go suck a dick because that I don't care about shit like that. The internet it's starting to be one of the most strangest places in the goddamn world.
It's been strange
because I realized like it's not the post that I be reading, it's the comments and I be reading. I'm like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay, you might be smart, you might be onto something, but you're an idiot. And for every every 5 idiots, there's one smart person. This world is going to shit, bro. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to shit, bro. Like, people need to really touch grass, hug a tree, play in dirt.
No, but just sometimes you see it in person too, and it's just like, did that even make sense to you? Like,
It doesn't.
you could do something, but yeah, your girl can't do something, or you could do something and your nigga can't do it. Like, and you wonder why y'all sitting there arguing so much.
Yeah, indifferent.
That don't even
Very
make
indifferent.
sense.
Very indifferent.
Like, and I really like talking about my ex because he be feeling himself a little bit. He'll watch it, he'll be like, oh, he was talking about me. But like, there was a certain point in our relationship where it was just like, I had to cut off some friends, some of my guy friends.
Right.
And then he had kept like his girlfriends, and I'm just like, and then during it, I'm young, I don't know what's really going on. But then afterwards, I'm just like, hold up, we're not doing this. Like, and that's one thing about me. Like, whenever I start talking to a person, I always explain, like, look, I have a lot of guy friends. If you're uncomfortable with that, I'm not gonna be that friend that cuts off people because you're not comfortable. And then when we break up, I'm gonna go back to them. That makes me look stupid. I'm not doing that. So don't date an insecure guy. Don't date an insecure girl. It doesn't always work out, yo.
Yeah, it's just it's annoying.
It's too much headache.
It's too much. It's 12 headache. Trust me.
You going through it?
I just remember bad memories of like having an insecure girl, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like,
how long did that relationship last?
Year and a half.
That's a long time, though. For you, that's a long time.
Yeah, because my relationships don't go past like.
No, but not only do your relationship not go past long, but you don't like being annoyed when it comes to stuff like that. So for you to stay for a year, that was a long time.
I remember one time I discussed this with the guys, like, what don't you miss about relationships? I said, I don't miss an insecure woman. I really don't, because that was annoying to me, because I'm like, you want me to stop being nice to everybody? I said, my grandmother, before she left this earth and transitioned to the afterlife, she taught me to be a nice person. That's what she said. She said, just be kind to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, and she said if nobody else likes it, then they're not kind. I'm like, oh wow. So, and lo and behold, I'm not saying that my ex is not kind. My ex is a very nice person. She knows who she is. She's a very nice person. But there were some things that I see after our relationship. And, that was my last relationship. That was like 7 years. No, shit. Damn, man. 9 years ago. Damn. Been a while. She's growing to a better person, but I also saw like the not so kind stuff. And I'm like, I see it bleeds into another thing. But, again, you're allowed to have your insecurities. I'm not by all means dismissing that. My challenge to everybody who listens and everybody who does life is, battle those insecurities. Search for the why. Shout out to my coworker Brian. We was sitting down in the lunchroom just having a nice conversation, and he was referring me a therapist, and he was like, if you go to this guy, be ready to talk about why. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, just why. If you tell him, you have this feeling, you have that feeling, be prepared to tell him why. And I was like, well, what you mean? He's like, he doesn't have the answers. You have the answers. His job is to help you through those. But the one thing that he's going to expect you to do is why. And it's going to piss you off because you might not be ready to discuss why. So I was like,
so you're going to do therapy?
Yes, I'm going to go do therapy. I'm going to go.
That's good.
Because we black. I don't want a white therapist. And I want a therapist who's like kind of around my age, who's in the generation, and at the same time can do his therapy, do his whatever. What are they, psychiatrists? Yeah, they do their job. You know what I'm saying? And he take my insurance, so I shit. Let me tell you something. $20 a visit, I'll take it.
So are you ready to answer the whys?
I am terrified.
I've tried to get you to answer whys before. You be like, Shelly, I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah, I'm terrified because I'm not good with my emotions because I kind of shut them down. I'm not going to say, okay, you don't have to say that. But I kind of shut them down because I'll be like, I prioritize other things. So it just be, I got a lot of work to do. I'm not going to hold you. I got a lot of work to do when it comes to my emotions because there's a lot of unfinished business there.
Yeah, because you shoved them so deep down.
Yeah,
pause.
Yeah. Pause. Big pause. Hey, yo. Pause.
If my coworkers heard this right now, they would be like, hey, yo.
Pause. Big pause. And I'm never going to stop saying pause. I'm saying it right now.
All right, yo.
You get my channel erased. I'm never going to stop saying pause.
Jimmy, Bruno, y'all all get on my nerves with this pause, yo. Oh,
Mitch
my
too.
God.
Mitch is hey, yo, though. Yeah, I can tell Mitch been in New York too long. Mitch be like, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Let's say,
no,
pause.
at work, we do this thing where we purposely, like, talk like that, and then Jimmy be like, pause. And then Bruno's like, hey, yo. And then you got Duke be like, yo, pause. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That's crazy, man.
That's annoying.
Same thing with my boys, man. It's pause.
I'm definitely asking that question when we have them in edition.
Okay. Why do we say pause? Like, yo, we don't want to talk like that. Shout out to Killer Cam, Cameron, Mace.
So annoying.
That's where a lot of that started.
But I'm excited for you in therapy.
Yeah,
I can't wait to bother you and see if you change.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know if therapy is...
It's not an overnight thing, though.
Yeah, it's not overnight. I don't think it's meant to change you. I think it's just meant to understand
you. No, it's supposed to... Well, he said it the right way. It's supposed to make you answer the whys. Like, you feel some type of way you never really understand. Like, for me, instance, I've always had, like, periods of moments where I just get, like, sad or whatever cases, and I can never understand why. Like, what triggered me to get to this point? I just be sad for no reason. I'll be in my head. So to discover the why is going to be very interesting. But then... Oh, Jim, up clear? You're going to shed some tears.
I'm tired, man.
No, I'm saying when you do therapy, you're going to shed some tears.
I don't know because I don't cry. So
you will for that because you're going to discover the why.
Don't. Yeah, but that's going to be
to hear.
To be an interesting adventure.
I thought about therapy. I ain't ready for that. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not ready for that because I know that I have some unhealed and I'm a crybaby. So I ain't ready for that. Even yesterday, I almost... You
was crying for the flowers?
Yo,
where the fuck my flowers at, yo? Hold up. I'm not here too?
First of all...
I'm right here. You don't see me?
First of all, hold on.
Where my flowers at?
Hold on. The question is, why didn't you and Vic get me flowers? Why did she... Not you interrupted me.
I had to make sure it works.
Why didn't you and Vic get me flowers? Why did she bring me flowers? Y'all supposed to give me flowers to say thank you for everything that I did.
Teammates.
You're supposed to encourage your teammate.
I feed you, so you'll be alright.
No, stop using it as an excuse. I don't want to keep getting fed because then I can't lose the weight that I'm supposed to lose.
Shelly.
But anyway, shout out to my Nike coworker, my sister, my family.
Shout out to Nike coworkers. Yeah.
She surprised me with I don't even know how many roses that was. I have to count it. It was a lot. Right. But she surprised me with a bouquet of roses.
That was nice.
It had to have been more than 3 dozen because it was 3 different colors.
Oh yeah, it was definitely the 3 dozen pattern with I would say the summer spring edition.
Yeah.
Had the nice veil.
Jean knows all of that.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm a flower.
But
I like flowers.
she popped up on me and I was because the event literally just started and I'm like, Shelly, you need to hold your tears back because you cannot. And when I cry, I turn red and I cannot afford for that. So I had to hold my tears back. But I was very my heart warmed up. I think that's when my anxiety calmed down completely. But yeah, I was happy. I was looking at them this morning when I woke up.
Sorry. Yeah, whatever. Got some little flowers.
You mad? You should have got me flowers. Then maybe you would have got flowers. But then again, when you get flowers, you let them die. So
I don't let them die. I don't know what to do with them. But whatever.
At least put them in water.
Right. Yeah, where my flowers at, guys? What the fuck, man?
They know you ain't do nothing. That's why they ain't bring you no flowers.
Didn't do nothing? Oh shit!
You did something yesterday. Leading up to it though, South Fair.
Promoted the shit out that damn thing, man. Oh, I almost made a skit for it too, but I
what happened to that?
No, I apparently had the hotel gene over there, so you
didn't even speak about that. Yeah. You had some special guests.
A lot of special guests. I had all 4 of my nephews. 4, 5, I don't know, whatever. 4. I had my niece, I had my brother, I had my brother-in-law, my sister here, and then I have my other sister here. It's a fucking party, man. That's all I can tell you, man. But
so you got that little pink thing, showing in the camera.
Right. It is? Oh, yes, you tell. It's my niece. Hi, Lexi.
What is there? A light?
I don't fucking know, man. It's toys and shit.
Let me see.
Is it a light?
I don't know. That's on.
Oh shit. Look at that.
I know she said she left it. Oh, it does multiple colors. Oh.
What?
First of all, where did she even get this from?
Right. I don't know. I felt like you get this from like a carnival.
But they didn't go to a carnival, did they?
No, I don't think so. I didn't even know no carnivals around, but yeah. What else? Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm honestly
Future
tired.
plans? I'm tired.
What time were we at?
50 minutes.
Oh, okay, we got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes to burn.
So future plans. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right?
Right.
Live podcast definitely coming up.
Yes.
Let me say something. Whatever I say is not this year.
It's not yet.
So don't even put your hopes up.
Hey, don't get your fucking hopes up because what we did yesterday.
Do not put your hopes up.
Was epic. I don't want to do that shit again.
So whatever we're talking about is for next year, God willing, because that is who I believe in.
Right.
So definitely a live podcast.
Yeah, I know everybody was thinking that this event was it was not a live podcast. And I did say I was supposed to walk around with a microphone and ask questions, but trust me, there was no time for none of that. I couldn't even do that because my team
we're
needed
supposed
help.
to walk around too with making sure everybody follow our page, and we definitely didn't do that.
We definitely didn't do that because we work for the establishment too. Yeah. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Definitely a live podcast. We would like to host a game night. We would like to do a cookout. It's a lot that we would like to do. Like I said, we're trying to do things to just bring people together.
Right.
Like, I know you guys are tired of it because I'm tired of it. When I go out, I see the same faces.
Right.
I'm tired of it.
So again,
not saying you need new friends, but just to have new people to experience life with.
You need to know that the world is bigger.
Yes. Like, it's more out there than what we have. And you never know. You might connect with somebody that's in your field or that's along going through what you're going through. And like I said, y'all don't have to be best friends. You might have your friends set, but it's nice to have associates or people that are just outside to just communicate with. So just be on the lookout. We definitely are going to have more events. We are coming up to season ending with our pod. We're going to take a
20.
Yeah, we're stopping at 20.
We're going to stop at episode 20.
We have 5 more.
Five more to go. Yeah. So this is, I believe, this is episode 15. 15 was you're listening to right now.
So we're going to take a little break. We're going to refresh. Always come back with new content. This has been an amazing first season for me because Gene does the other pod. But
I do.
For me, this was something new. This
coming.
is something new for me, and I've had a blast. And just meeting new people and people just coming up to me like, "Hey, I watch your pod and you do a good job," and I like it. And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, thanks!" And then Gene gets jealous and he does give me my credit.
I don't get jealous. I just be like, "Welcome to the competition, buddy."
There's no competition.
What's
the competition? What's the competition?
Welcome to the competition. That's all I gotta say.
What's the competition?
Man, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that off air.
Oh gosh. Anyway, I'm not competing against anybody because I don't like losing. So I'm definitely not gonna even put myself in that situation. But just be on the lookout. We do have a lot of stuff. Look, my bedtime reminder just popped up. Be on the lookout for just events that are coming up. Yeah. Thank you again for supporting us. Any last words or any last comment?
Live show coming. Hopefully we could put that together. I got a few ideas in my head. Shelly got a few ideas in her head, and I want it to be as interactive as possible. I just wanted to be I want it to be how other live shows in the past were. Shout out to This Is 30. I've got a couple under my belt. I feel like we've done this enough to continue on. Right.
Listen, y'all, we're gonna keep it as real as possible. Me and Gina are tired of being outside.
Yes.
I have two more events. I have with Compa Code, August 20th. Make sure you buy your tickets for that. And also my cousin's show, Tribe Mark. His show is August 26th. Both are in Jersey. So make sure you buy your tickets. After those 2 events, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Y'all not gonna see me. This brunch posting all this thing. First of all, that's the first time that I've done that. And I hated every second of it because I hate posting every day. So y'all would definitely not see me. I'm here. I'm well. But y'all will not be seeing me after those 2 events. For Gene, on the other hand, I'm not sure when's his last outside.
I'm honestly, I'm 40 now, guys. I'm feeling it. And I just be tired. I be tired. And I just be like, you know what? And then yesterday made me realize I think this is going to be my happy place. Brunch, day parties. anything after that, I'm good, guys. Because I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to be that uncle at the club, and I don't want to be that guy. Hopefully not too long, but I'm like, yeah, this is kind of, it's not whack. I don't want to say that because I know people out here doing their thing, they're making money off of this, and you can always provide a vibe. But just for me personally, I'm like, yeah, I could be doing something else, and that's what I'm going to be focusing after this summer. But yeah, I think I'm going to Code by Code. Not 100% sure. I'm definitely going to go to Tribe Mark's show because I missed the last one. Shout out to you, my guy. We actually spoke the other day. I saw him at a friend's baby shower.
Oh, yeah, I saw him. He had the towel, the paper toilet dress on.
Paper toilet dress on. So that was funny. Shout out to Mark.
His girlfriend actually came yesterday, so shout out to fam.
Oh, nice.
She was there yesterday.
Shout out to him. Hopefully, we do what we're supposed to do down the line and do it very well.
Oh my gosh!
And I have no doubt that he will come through and do, but that's top secret. I ain't gonna talk about that. Probably those two events, if anything. Code by Code, I'm like 70-30, 70 going, 30% of me not going. And after that, I'll probably hibernate for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Just hibernate.
And plus, I'm going right into basketball season, so I'm not even gonna have time to go out.
Yeah, just
my coach is already threatening me. Everybody's like, "Oh, you've been having a great time," and I'm like, "I'm trying to support as much people as I can because once the end of August start, my boy's moving the 24th.
Yeah.
I'm officially out of commission. If y'all want to see me, y'all know where to find me. Felicia University in Rutherford, New Jersey.
Nice university over there. Very nice.
But and we're gonna be I don't want to spill too much, but we got a few new guys. And we're gonna be nice. We got like 6'7", 6'8" guys.
I got tall niggas.
Listen. All I told them is when they speak to me, they better get down because I refuse to look up at them. I'm not doing that. But I'm excited for this new season that's coming up. Yeah. But all I gotta say is just keep supporting your friends. It means more to them than you know. They may not say it well, or they may not express it as much, but. When you support your friends and you let them know that you're supporting them or you see their growth, you congratulate them, that means a lot. Like yesterday, I got so many congratulations. It was just, it felt so good.
I was getting props from party promoters that I've been going to their parties for like a decade. They're like, yo, this your first event? Good job.
Good job, yeah.
Good job. And that's all I got.
And to us, we're like, oh my God, it went so wrong. And everybody's like, no, we had a great time.
Yo, that's all day I've been in the DMs. Like, congrats, like you did. Will, you did. I'm like, but y'all didn't get y'all food. They was like, yeah, I didn't worry about that. Because you know what it was? I think once we communicated, like everybody who complained to me last night, I said, listen, there's only two of them.
Yeah.
They can only take your order. I'm going to try to get them here to take your order. Yeah. Please. And then everybody was like, okay, G, no problem.
I think once you communicated that, it was a little less. Everybody was just confused about what was going on. But,
circle back again. Communication.
Yeah.
We have to know what the problem is. And if we know what the problem is, and I can tell you what the problem is, then we could work together and we can get through this shit. And that's what exactly happened yesterday. Listen, they had Rita and Pablo taking orders.
Oh, and my goodness.
Whatever. They wasn't taking it fast enough. We brought them there. Maybe that's it. And I'm sorry. I know some people, it took them 90 minutes to get fed. Trust me. I would be livid too.
I'll be
mad. But, we
owe y'all one.
We owe y'all one. We definitely do. So,
we owe y'all one.
Hopefully down the line, we might look into something like this again. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, me neither.
But I'm gonna make sure that part, because I learned a lesson about brunch. It's all about the food. Mm-hmm. Once you're fed and you lick it up, it's downhill from there, and that's what exactly happened. Yeah. Downhill. So, that's my nephew. Yeah. So we're good. I'm good. What we at? Hour.
Well, thank you guys for watching. This is Hypothetically Podcast. That's Gene, because he's about to walk out and not do the introduction the right way. And it's Shelly. You gonna pause this or just keep it going?
Keep going.
Oh, and Shelly. Oh, wait, we gotta play the music.
Wow.
We gotta play the music.
You gotta turn it up.
I don't.